is up, y'all? It is me, Tasha C TV, and in this podcast you get another bonus podcast as well, y'all. I'm probably gonna do a couple more before the December 31st, okay? And try to make sure I still um put them lots of episodes and be consistent, next year and beyond. But I just wanted to come in here on another Tasha CTVB talking podcast and Vlogmas day 21st 2025. Y'all get another bonus podcast, and the title says Detroit Lions lose again. And what made it cray cray is, say you from the D in Michigan, or you like Detroit Lions, and man, they came back to come. This game tonight was the Pittsburgh against the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? And I'm not, like I said, a sports person like that. If all the sports, to be honest with you, like the main three, like you got basketball, baseball, and the Lions, I'm more so used to like the Lions more. But like I said, I like sometimes watching sports, but not like that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. Once I got older, I kind of like watched the games. Once they got closer to winning or almost winning, like going to playoffs and beyond. But oh my gosh, you always catch me yawning. Sorry, a condition that got like my immune system be all over the place, or I have my own immune condition, the hydronitis. But anyway, that's not what y'all came in here for. They had to come back. They were like what, the third or some quarter. First, the Steelers had made it up. They were in the 20s. Detroit Lions were at 10, and they were the comeback kid where they had made it. Where eventually they caught up. Because not to say to think for the worst, but I was looking at it and I thought not to put it in the air, but because of the difference in the last and fourth, and going to the fourth quarter, then all of a sudden the Detroit Lions started like catching up, and yeah, they got, man, right near. And this would he make it cray cray. This was in Detroit's Lion, like hometown, downtown Detroit, at the Detroit Lions Stadium, that the shit happened. All of a sudden, they were Steelers at 29, and the Lions just got this. And I ain't gonna lie, I was out watching the game, and they said, some people said this happened a couple times where they got touchdowns from quarter store, and referees had took it back. So they scored 30 over 29, and I came in to watch that, and they took the shit back, talked the flag. So basically, even though technically you could say Detroit originally was going to win the game because it was only like less than a minute or about 40 seconds, whatever, they took that bet, and the game made it based on that. Now that the Steelers win, and already Detroit Lions won a couple games that hasn't been winning games, where it's made it where they're hanging on by a thread before they even get even to the playoffs. I'm glad I didn't place no bet and nothing like that. I'm not a person that plays bets on sports like that. I don't even like even going past $20 for a few times I go to casino. I don't like casinos like that. I would more so like, save the all you can, like, when they lounge and enjoy like the music type of thing with a drink. That's the type of person I am. I actually do not personally like the casinos. The only game I prefer, I was gonna play the slots, and I feel some type of way even if to use anything past $20. Okay. I learned what like you put if I do quote win, only put a little in at the time and back. I don't like casinos. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like the gambling part of it all. If you enjoy yourself, like with a drink, and when they be having them lounges and play your music, like I said, I like for that. Like I said, food. But I started back. I haven't been to casino years, but I know this is going off the subject, y'all, but I'm still a little frustrated finding the Detroit Lions have lost. But y'all, I'm the type of person, I have went recently twice to the casino, because we got 3 casinos out in the downtown area. But I never, and it's always something going on, and even down to the parking things a Greek town, so in Greek town. But I only went twice recently in the past couple months, and have now been to several years, and just playing on a slot machine, just calling a day. I'm not, in the past couple months, I have not been. Well, I don't know. Maybe we might for Christmas time. I don't know. But going back to like they ain't got to worry about me placing because I don't like placing bets in any type of form. Period. Really. So, oh, so then there's something they were talking about because I was hearing them online and it was DK something or DT, a football player, got and just gave Detroit Lions fan like jumped up. I don't know what the hell was going on, but gave him during the game or something, gave this fan a 2-piece and a biscuit. So I know the people were talking about that, like, it might be potential loss. So yeah, that person there probably gonna get unlimited tickets. I'll be suing the Seals. I'll be suing the person that put hands on them. I don't know what the heck happened. Maybe they'll go more into it. The site that the news talked about it. As far as notification, one of the Detroit news places. But I'm just like, what the hell? Okay. So besides that, y'all, let's get on the subject. Woosah. If they make it, they don't. They don't. I don't want to be negative. The Detroit Pistons, the Detroit basketball, are they still like I have a chance to go in the playoffs? I know like we still got a while. I'm like, well, if that's not the case, then I know about kind of have been slacking of watching the Detroit Pistons in several years. Since the last time they had won like the finals. So that's been a long time. But I probably may. I'll make a video, but there was somebody said they got just post by liking somebody's picture that potentially might be going somebody sometimes but they happen to be a Detroit Piston player. Okay. Oh gosh, y'all. I just finished since speaking of like TV shows and movies and stuff. I had did like my first season over with a Will Trent. I was trying to go back to watching shows and catching up with them. Because there's a new season called Real Trent, which Real Trent's based on books, but I could see why they got another season. Because of I do like the show. I decided to watch it from the beginning because I don't remember, like all of the episodes. So I was only like stuck like mid through the first season. It has what 12 or 13 episodes. And I just finished it, so I'm going to get on season 2. Stranger Things. I know I got that's not I'm just gonna be real. I'm not gonna sit there and do like a whole Stranger Thing marathon right now. I'll get to it when I get to it. So I don't think I'm gonna be done watching Stranger Things before Christmas or meaning that go. Like I said, I know my nephew, little Kenny, and his youngster, I think his youngster, some other people, they're actually there's a movie premiere where I guess they see the beginning of the last of the final season, like because this final season is in different parts, but they're gonna see the IMX and special effects and stuff. I didn't mean to rhyme, but I did. Well, I should talk about we did get a special treat. Speaking of shows and stuff, like I said, I do like Will Trade, and I do want to be able to catch up with shows and get over my like basic like I can't even say phobia, but being like fear of investing time into shows, TV series because there've been a lot of them over like several years that get canceled and then they don't get picked up, or at least a movie to try to give it some closure. So I stopped like investing watching stuff because there's still stuff to this day. Like I stopped watching it. This show I brought up before, the sex lives of college girls. I actually had liked the show. Got canceled. I don't know if it's gonna get picked up. I was gonna watch this season. I heard it was a good show, but guess what? I don't trust anything released probably last. When I mean it's renewed in the fourth season. That even with reasonable doubt, y'all, I I ain't gonna lie. Part of me started only watching it because they already have a fourth season they've been renewed for. So I'm like, okay, that means they're okay. But I had to be careful with that because I was going to finish. I watched the first season. I've been watching it when it came out, The Equalizer, the Queen Latifah. I have not honestly watched the movies with Denzel Washington playing as the Equalizer. I heard the last season, the last season that got canceled, they really should have been giving what I heard another season. I was going to catch up and watch those shows, and of course they canceled that one. Oh, cancel that one. I need to go back to I know that's gonna be like a journey, like watching the CBS shows, like The Good Wife and the Good. I forgot what the spinoff of it is. Well, now it's a third spin. What it cares, Elizabeth, I think. What's another show that's about the that has a series? Madlock. I used to watch Madlock on refunds as a kid. I heard the new Madlock is good as well. The show with Morris Chestnut isn't like a new version of Sherlock. I probably have to watch that as well. I do want to watch the mini series of the Best Man series. Need to watch that as well. Like them series like One Pieces and trying to find out even Pokemon that's gonna probably take some years. I'm not trying to be funny, but whew. I know I always bringing up shows, but it's another show. Vox Critical Thinking, the Vox Machina, I think it's called, which is based on the show Critical Thinking. I liked it the first season. I know they got 2 seasons, but I made sure because they're an anime adult like fantasy cartoon, and it's on Amazon Prime. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how me and my nephew. I don't know why I also bring it up because not to say it's always some genetic. He's always there with some shenanigans go down something, or like he's there and I'm like he's my witness to certain stuff. But I like that show, and he admitted that he only watches the first season as well. And we had promised each other. Well, I promised him. He admitted that he has not watched the new season, the last 2 seasons, and nor have I watched them neither. We probably should catch up with those. But I like that show though. I found it entertaining as heck. But besides hearing about the Detroit thing, y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make a video. But did y'all hear about Jake Paul, which is one of the Paul brothers? You got much stuff, but he has been boxing like MMA boxers or people that even were boxers that are past the prime, which stuff seems rigged, like how the Mike Tyson fight go off. And watching him, yeah, he might have gotten $92 million from getting defeated in the fight by this Anthony Joshua. I need to look him up, but whew, but at the same time, I don't want to get a payday and get my ass beat in order to get a payday. Maybe that's just me. Okay. And but it was still satisfying to watch, okay? Just like Andrew Tate, a problematic another extreme problematic person, okay? Got his ass beat as well. So we got 2 for 1 people that need their ass beat that lost in the fight section. Okay. And I know Andrew Tate used to be an MMA fighter, UFC fighter, or something like that. He was into that. But yeah. So I just wanted to rant real quick about Detroit, like the Lions losing, and just ran a couple things that was top of my head. But there's a strong chance that we won't be making it to the playoffs this year. Even though like the last 2 times we went to the playoffs, we didn't even last like during the second game. It's like we lose like the second or third game and don't make it until to go in the Super Bowl. But to be optimistic, who knows? Might go next year, I guess. But anyways, y'all, hugs and loves. I will see y'all in the next video or podcast. And enjoy your day, enjoy the night, and yeah.